Go ahead, Matt.
So, while I was banned from D.GG for 5 days, I was playing Dwarf Fortress and also making a list of good Yakubians. I guess also you could call it the honorable Yakubian list. You guys don't have any questions about it? Like,
I feel like letting you go and not asking any questions and just being okay will actually frustrate you more.
It does, because it's
Why would you tell him that then, idiot?
Are you this desensitized to my nonsense?
I kind of am. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of am.
Fuckface, number one name on the list, Al Jolson.
Now I gotta look that up.
That's the blackface mammy guy.
He was the blackface mammy guy? Oh yeah, he was! Okay.
Yeah. He's the original.
Wasn't this supposed to be a list of good Yakubians?
Yes.
He's based. Al Jolson.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Yeah, okay.
He was,
You know what? I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Oh, he actually was. He was
Yeah, he literally paid for fucking the Apollo Theater.
Mm-hmm.
He was against segregation and was a pro civil rights guy.
Yeah.
He's also Jewish.
Yeah, so don't
He's
you
based.
feel like a piece of shit?
Yeah, aren't you the anti-Semite fucking scumfuck Nazi?
I didn't even know he was Jewish till you told me.
Kanye West over here.
making assumptions about.
I'm sorry. When I see that somebody originated the mammy thing in blackface, I just make assumptions. Maybe I'm ridiculous for that.
Well, Lundy, you should know that I do not play by society's black and white moral codes.
Quite literally.
I believe in a little thing called nuance.
Not believe in the lies of society.
Okay.
Next name, Andrew WK.
Of course. Who could follow him except for Andrew WK?
Everybody loves fucking... Also, this list is in alphabetical order. It's not ranked. I might do a ranking.
Of course, your autism would come in that way.
Given how large the list is, I think ranking would be much more work than it's worth.
It's gonna grow. This is gonna be like the band list.
Are you making are you writing out a tier list right now?
Well, it's a list of names right now.
Oh, I understand.
This is how I know that like you guys are like way more in tune with like shit that I definitely am not.
What?
I have no idea who the fuck Andrew WK is.
He's the party song guy.
Party guy from Aqua Teen.
He's that guy. Okay, so I only really know him from the meme from fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Then
also half of the music from the Jackass movies.
This is how I know how like fucked up and indie you guys are. That
did I say fucked up? No, I mean I literally paid you a compliment. I said I am apparently a fucking normie in comparison to you guys. You guys know way more shit about all of this like stuff than I do.
Can't use that word. It's our word.
I like how Lundy is treated the sudden knowledge of Andrew WK as like some kind of eldritch secret.
This is on the.
It's not even just that. I didn't know who the mammy guy was. I never thought to look that up.
Well, you know what? You'll feel good about the next one's Bob Ross.
Okay, I know Bob Ross. Bob Ross is.
Thank Christ.
Now what we're going to do here is it's a happy little tree, and now we're gonna paint a happy little.
Like I don't need it.
We're gonna hang a happy little black guy.
I'm gonna paint a happy little brown all over my face.
I'm gonna paint a little strange fruit on this tree. That'll be our little secret.
Bob Ross was definitely based. Okay.
Next name.
I'm wondering why I have an afro. Buddha.
Boudica, the Celtic warrior queen who was raped and her daughters were raped by the Romans in Britain, so she burned down London.
Why she's based? She got raped. Oh,
well, she's anti-imperialist.
All right.
Was she in a show recently? Was there like some sort of like fictionalized piece that like featured her?
She's a character in Civ 6, which is just weird to me because it's like. Because, you know, Civ 6 has, like, the cartoony art style, so seeing, like, cartoony Boudica is just really fucking weird.
I watch a lot of those stupid YouTube short things, which are like entirely out of context. And there was one that was like had a show of like some lady who was just like, "Will you be returning my children to me?" And then like a bunch of people saying, "No, fuck you." And then like a bunch of fucking like fire starts raining into the fucking room. I don't know. Her story reminded me of that.
Next name is another person you know.
Okay.
Carl Panzram.
Okay. We're getting to the point.
To my knowledge, never killed a black person.
Though, was that intentional?
Look, I'd be lying if I said it was.
That's more of a lack of opportunity than it is an intended after effect.
Also, he did rob a future president.
Which person did he rob?
I believe it was Taft.
Yeah.
I think it was Taft while he was governor of New York. Chris Benoit.
Wait, why Chris Benoit?
He only murdered white people.
Okay, sure. Now, here's my question, Matt.
Yes. Like, it gets worse than Chris Benoit. I'm not gonna lie.
So, my understanding of the points of these particular lists is to say, hey, these are people that when the race war happens, they will remain. So, if most of your list is dead people, that's going to be a problem.
Well, the only good Yakubian's a dead Yakubian.
Okay. Wait. So
Also,
there's
Andrew
no one...
Case-
Wait. So that means that there's no one on your list who's alive.
There are people who are alive, but fuck, now looking at it, there's a lot of dead people on my list.
They're all going to be
scams. So then you lied to me when you said the only good Yakubian's a dead one, because there are ones that are on your list of good Yakubians who are in fact alive.
Most of the good
To
Yakubians are
my
dead.
knowledge, all of the living Yakubians on this list are not immortals. So they will die.
As I understand it to be, it is possible that they might be immortals, but I don't believe them to be.
Chris Benoit, immortal God Hand.
I don't think David Lynch is immortal.
Well,
He's the next name on the list.
your knowledge.
Also, going back to the dead guys, Diogenes.
Diogenes, definitely, yeah, for sure.
See, I like that this is the one that it's like, okay, I'll give you him.
I gotta give you Diogenes. Diogenes is my favorite philosopher of all fucking time. He's the most based man to have ever existed in history.
Diogenes is a good Yakubian. Lundy 2022.
Yeah. You can quote me on that.
Fred Rogers.
Don't know him.
Motherfucker, Mr. Rogers.
Oh, that's Mr. Rogers. Okay. I always known him as Mr. Rogers. I don't know his first name.
Maybe you should have been friends with him.
Should have been.
The neighbor would know their neighbor on a first name basis.
I was never a neighbor of Fred Rogers. I was never a neighbor.
But you've never even. We need to petition King Friday to lynch him.
Never even what, Goat?
I had Barney the dinosaur on here originally until I remember that a black eye played him originally. So I was like, yeah, can't have Barney.
What'd you say to me, Lundy?
What were you saying to me? You bet I have never what?
Oh no, I said that we.
With the people that Lundy don't know, I'm kind of curious about this next name. Harry Houdini.
Yeah, I know Harry Houdini.
Okay.
Wait, why is he in the list? What did he do to earn his right on the list anyway?
Magic Man.
Yeah, Magic Man. He fought Ghosts.
He's a sorcerer.
Wasn't he a debunker of ghosts?
Well, partially.
Yeah, that's fighting Ghost.
That wasn't his intention.
Look, if you debunk a ghost, you've fought the ghost.
Didn't know that part.
You've proven it doesn't exist. You've destroyed the ghost. You've won in battle.
Okay.
Didn't know that part, did you, Lundy?
Wait. Which part?
He didn't intend to debunk them when he would go. His parents died, and he wanted to see if there was any confirmation that they were still.
Yeah, and then he got scammed a lot, and then he was like, "Fuck these people."
Okay.
Also, he hated the hypnotist and the mesmerist because, like, God, Lundy. I mean, God, we need to do a fucking episode about like fucking mesmer because, like, literally, it was just the pickup artist of the day. They literally just came up with hypnotism and mesmerization just to fuck women.
Okay, so to be clear, Matt, your ghost rules go based off of Umineko rules.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Honestly, it's anything. Like, if I just
they exist until you disprove they exist, in which case they die and are destroyed.
Yep.
Okay.
Helen Keller.
Oh.
Also, too, I forgot to mention this with Boudica. All of the white women on this list are white women I'm pretty sure who never fucked a dog. That is the main reason they're on this.
You think Helen Keller never fucked a dog?
No.
Okay. When we were having that argument while I was fucking trying to host a D&D game, Matt,
she might have been an anarchic terrorist.
Yeah, you claimed that she was a domestic terrorist, and I tried looking that up, and all I saw was like some theory that's going around on TikTok, apparently.
Oh, that she's a fraud.
Yeah.
Do you know the story with it?
No.
She is the only case ever of a deaf, blind, and dumb person being able to communicate. She only ever...
Wait, that's not true.
She is.
No.
Apparently, yes.
No.
I'm tearing down his house of cards right now. I don't mean to, but...
Okay, hold on a second.
Hold on a second. If you say you're the blind, dumb person, then I'll agree with this, but otherwise, no.
Is Helen Keller the only blind, deaf, and dumb person to ever be able to communicate? There's a Today I Found Out article that Helen Keller was not born blind or deaf.
I'm just giggling because I scrolled down on the list. And
Helen Keller.
I forgot some of the names I put on here.
Helen Keller was born able to see and hear just fine and continued to be able to do so until she was about 1.5 years old. At that time, she became sick with some type of illness. What that particular illness was isn't entirely known. However, it is thought that it might have been scarlet fever or meningitis, with the symptoms being described as an acute congestion of the stomach and brain. Whatever the case, after she recovered her health, unfortunately, she now couldn't hear or see. Another common myth is that she had no way of communicating with her family until her teacher arrived around her 7th birthday. In fact, she had very limited communication method involving about 60 home signs that she used. Hope mostly in communicating with Martha Washington, who was the child of the Keller family's cook and was Keller's playmate.
The mom is like, "Hey, honey, where did Helen learn this new fucking sign from?" And it's just a jerk off motion, and he's like, "Oh, just I don't know."
Do you know what it means, honey? No, I have no idea,
No.
And we'll never know. By the way, don't investigate this.
Never mind.
You want to be institutionalized? Because I can do that.
It's actually,
I can say you have wandering pussy disease and just lock you up in fucking old time.
It's the 1800s. It's the 1800s. I can just tell people that you have like an opinion on something, and I will get you locked up.
There's also.
I could probably kill you.
Legally.
Like my defense legally.
I like how we're just calling Helen Keller's dad an abusive fuck.
Yeah.
I know nothing about the guy. We're just going.
The only thing I know about him is apparently he was a werewolf.
What? Wait. Where did that come from?
I don't remember. I might have read it. I might have dreamed it.
Ever heard of Jean-Dominique Bovie?
No.
He was a French journalist who had a seizure and became he had locked-in syndrome. It's like his entire body became like a husk.
Oh, that's horrible.
He transcribed and wrote an entire novel just by blinking.
So just kill me.
Just kill me over and over again.
Before his seizure, Bobby had signed a contract to write a book. His speech therapist, Sandrine Fichot, arranged a 26-letter alphabet according to the frequency of use so that he could dictate. Claude Mendebel, a ghostwriter and freelance book editor, was sent by his publisher, Robert Laffont, to take the dictation using a system called partner-assisted scanning. She recited the alphabet until Bobby blinked at the correct letter.
And recorded more than 130-page manuscript.
Also, can't believe I'm doing this, but we get back on topic, please? I got a lot of names on this list.
Sure.
Now, an excerpt from Jean-Dominique Bovie.
Jeff Hardy is the next name on the list.
Bastard.
Jeff Hardy?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So
Why?
This one is partially deferment to the black community, because basically every black wrestler I know who watches out here fucking loves the Hardy Boys, specifically Jeff Hardy. I'm not sure why.
So is Matt Hardy not on the list then?
Not really.
Just Jeff? Okay.
Like, I mean, they don't hate Matt. I mean, they kind of did for a time when he was Fat Hardy and he was like eating a pound of grapes on camera and being like, I don't know why people say I'm fat. I eat fruit. I eat healthy. And it's like, Matt, you are literally eating an entire fucking farm's worth of fucking grapes in one sitting. They are literally made of nothing but sugar. That's my favorite thing, Lundy. You've probably run into this with like people who just become vegetarians for mainly health reasons. Is like they don't understand that, like, yeah, a lot of fruits and some vegetables have a shit ton of sugars in them.
Or fats. I mean, you can eat just like potatoes, but if you fry that shit, it's not good for you.
Yeah. Goat, you'll appreciate this one. John Hinckley Jr.
Very nice, very nice.
He shot Reagan, Lundy.
Mm-hmm.
Lundy, Ronald Reagan was a president.
Yes.
No, he wasn't, and you can't prove he was.
And
President
a president
is the chief executive officer of the United
All right,
States.
you're using some big ass words here, Matt.
The U.S.
is a country that was founded in 1776.
My brain doesn't go back that far.
US
That time never existed.
U.S. is where you live.
No, it's not. I live in
that
Pennsylvania.
great?
That is not the U.S.
I like how he said that, God. Like how people will hold their head to Mary, like, look, it's you. John Walters.
Waters?
Yeah.
You said Walters, I was confused.
Walters or Waters?
Waters. Flamingos.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
A flamingo is a pink bird that's
Mr. Irreverent himself.
Mick Foley.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, totally down with this one.
R. Bud Dwyer.
Who?
The guy
Yeah, it's funny. You should know him, Lundy, because he's from your state. There's a great documentary about him called
There's an amazing GIF of him also.
Yeah, there's an amazing GIF. I have a picture of him.
Oh no! It's that guy! No!
I was gonna post a picture of him, like a Photoshop of him playing a trumpet, and being like, "Okay, Lundy, just based off of this picture, what do you think he did?" And I was really hoping Lundy would be like, "Oh, he's a musician of some kind," and then I would laugh.
You have to assume that Lundy is going to look up every name that you say during this.
Yeah, but
I saw his picture of him with the gun in his hand, and I'm just like, yep, okay, I saw that. All right.
Yeah, Bud Dryer, like, he got framed. He was a scapegoat. And instead of going down on their terms, he went down on his terms, provided for his family in the process.
Embezzled.
Like the documentary said, honorable man.
Embezzled like $10 million.
Look, he stole from the government. Who gives a shit?
No, I'm just telling you.
Santa Claus.
How do you know Santa Claus is white?
He's Turkish, and Turkish are white people. Suck it up, fucking Greeks.
Turkish people are not white.
They are, because Turkish people are just Greeks, and Greeks are just Turks.
In the Bible,
Greeks are basically Italians.
By the way, I have literally just pissed off. Like, if we have anybody of those nationalities listening to this podcast, I have pissed off both of those nations by saying that.
I'd say Greeks are more like just Italians. And Italians aren't white either.
Where was Troy? Where was fucking Troy, Lundy?
I don't actually know.
Anatolia. Where's Anatolia? Fucking Turkey.
Okay.
Listen, we don't have Greek viewers. They're too busy having sex with little boys. We don't have Italian viewers. They're too busy making smule videos and going on drunken peasants.
Greeks are too busy butt fucking in caves.
Stomp that.
God, that man, Louis Farrakhan's fucking a piece of shit. Anyways, Stanislav Petrov.
You're gonna have to explain this one for Lundy.
He is the guy who in 1983 got the false war signal that the U.S. had launched a nuclear attack, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking fire the nukes." So he prevented World War III.
Awesome. Okay. He prevented global annihilation. Very good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That might be a somewhat recurring theme with the Russians on this list. Spoiler alert. Next list, Stefan Hillenberg.
Stefan Hillenberg.
Steven.
Well, he said fucking Stefan.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm saying Steven. Look, it's got a P in it. That's Stefan.
Okay, so that's Mr. SpongeBob Man?
Yeah, Mr. SpongeBob Man.
Good type, I'm surprised.
The Hamburglar.
Okay. Why the Hamburglar?
He's one of our most important fictional
it's
characters.
Cool Crimes.
It's Cool Crimes because he steals hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't he steal hamburgers from people who frequent what is it, McDonald's?
Yeah, and who has given black people more heart disease than McDonald's?
How about
every hamburger the hamburger
KFC
spills? Black people don't actually eat KFC.
Carl's Jr.
No one eats Carl's Jr.
Nobody eats. Yeah, only fucking trailer trash eats Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
By the way,
okay.
By the way,
wait, which one's the homophobic one?
It's Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
I'll give you that one. Some black people eat there.
About the gland.
Look, all I'm saying is the Hamburglar is a hero because and to be fair, he's not just saving black people, he's saving everybody. With every hamburger he steals, it's one less fucking heart attack.
Gland slurpler.
Also, this next name should
You met.
not be a surprise for anybody with me. Theodore Kaczynski.
Of course. Mr. Kaczynski, the hero in Matt's eyes of the story.
Not just my eyes, a lot of people.
How many's a lot of people, Matt?
More than 5.
Really, you have a very low bar, don't you?
Price is Right rules. Toby Fox.
Yeah, Toby Fox. Yeah, definitely get him in there. He's
on
the
the
safe zone.
He's mostly on this list because he fucking hates Matt Pat. Toby's kind of the cheat, but also Toby is like, he just seems like a nice guy. He makes Pokemon music now.
He really does seem like a nice guy. I mean, you just go to his description of any of his games. It's just like, this is a game where there's dogs.
Yeah.
Go pet the dogs.
Tom Hanks. He's an actor.
You sure about Tom Hanks?
Epstein flight log, Matt. Epstein flight log.
He's not on the Epstein.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No.
According to reports, he is.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, hold on. Router's fact check. Tom Hanks is not recorded in Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs.
How'd you do?
According to Routers.
How'd you do this, London?
See, I denied it enough, and I changed reality.
God damn it, Lundy.
It's also on PolitiFact.
I had him right there, and then you had to go and act a damn dickhead.
I gotta be inaccurate.
So the next one, Tony Hawk.
Sure. Why Tony Hawk though? Like, I get it. He's cool.
Because of the famous tweet.
Which tweet?
Of Wesley Snipes crying with the gun, and it's being like, when the race war happens, and I have to kill Tony Hawk, and Tony Hawk being like, you know what? I appreciate the hesitation.
There's a faggot on Reddit.
That is how every white person should respond during the race war. It's like, you know what? I had a good run.
Wait, so Matt, when you see all the sort of like black nationalists who are like yelling at white people on the streets, and they're like, "You need to bend over and kiss my shoe to make up for what you have done to my people," you think like all the white people who actually do that, and there are those that do that, you think that like they're the good Yakubians?
No, they're pieces of shit.
Oh, okay. Wait, why are they pieces of shit?
Because they're trying to survive, where it's like the honorable thing is just to accept death.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like all those fucking people like trying to suck up to the black nationalists are just fucking like, they're worm tongues.
Why is Tony Hawk not? I mean, he names her himself. He saw somebody make that, and then he responded with something that was like nice and but a non-combative, submissive, one might say.
I believe Tony Hawk is a man of honor, and I think he would accept his role in to die.
Okay.
Also, we lost Goat.
Go!
Oh, he's not here. He can't hear you. I mean, the recording's still going. So, will that fuck it up? Does it usually? I can't remember. I don't think it will fuck it up.
I need Goat to come back right now. Help me summon him. Help me summon him, Matt!
I am. I'm adding him.
Is that the summoning ritual?
Give me a second.
That's the summoning ritual for this when you add him in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, almighty powers above, allow Goat to rejoin us. He has yet to say the N-word today.
I mean, we don't know. He might have.
God damn it.
He might have said it at Burger King earlier.
What?
I beseech the powers that be to allow you to return back to us because you haven't said the N-word today, so it worked.
Also, you missed it. Please don't say it during my list of good Yakubians, because I'd have to put you on the list of bad Yakubians, Go. And I don't want to do that.
Saying what?
Wait, haven't you said it, Matt?
Yeah.
Wait, are you on the list of bad Yakubians?
He hasn't said today, though.
I'm not on the list of good Yakubians.
Fair enough.
That's on the chaotic neutral list. Also, my charger wasn't plugged in.
Also, you missed this. Fucking the name Lundy's had the most problems with so far is Tony Hawk.
What's right?
No, I didn't have a whole lot of time. I just asked the question of why Tony Hawk, and I'm like, I get it, he's cool and all. And then because he said like blah, like I appreciate the hesitation when someone said they had to hesitate to shoot him during the race war. And I compared that to the people who go out and they like kneel down and kiss the shoes of the fucking black nationalists, saying you have to do that
And
in order to
make
amends to us. Matt's like, no, those are cowards trying to survive. Tony Hawk's just accepting his death like a man. I don't know. Feel like this is a whole bunch of cope, but fair enough. Because you got to be a little bit more clear on that, Matt. Because some of the names I had a hard time with, it was because I was like, I don't know who this person is.
Alternative.
We really critiquing this the hamburgers on this list, Lundy.
Well, you did. I did ask for an explanation on the Hamburglar. You gave it.
Alternatively,
next list is Vanessa D. Prophetess. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It's a girl with the dogs. The YouTube channel.
Okay, again, I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Also, for ultimate irony,
it's a delightful YouTube channel where she just grooms dogs, and it's like this is nice.
There's sex with dogs.
For ultimate irony, by the way,
again, every woman on this list, I am 100% sure has never fucked a dog.
For ultimate irony, by the way, Matt, you should put me on the list because you're not on the list.
I will not put you on.
Just because.
Don't put him.
It's another list that I'm on that you're not.
Don't
that
put
will
him on
annoy
it.
the fuck out of you.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Because it's funny. Therefore, you really should.
God damn it.
I know I'm being played, but you're right.
He's cracked the code. Somebody ring up Paul and get the shotgun. The snake is in the hen house.
I've literally just been bamboozled.
Down 5 chicken eggs now.
Using the laws of reality as dictated by Matt to become a good Yakubian.
Vasily Arkhipov.
Vasily Arkhipov?
Whatever. He's the guy who, during the Cuban Missile Crisis, was on the nuclear sub. And he was the one who was like, no, we're not doing this. He was like the one person on the sub who was like, we are not launching our fucking payload. We are not starting World War III.
Wait, so okay. So World War III was prevented by essentially like at least one person responsible for the launching just being like, no.
The Russians, they had like a system where like they had like 3 guys. There's like the captain of the submarine and like the political officer. And Vasily was like the political officer, and he was like, no. And they had to have like a unanimous decision to launch the missiles. So he was like, no, we're not doing this.
So he is yet another person who, quote unquote, saved the world by just not following orders.
Yep.
Got it.
There's a lesson for you kids. Fuck orders. Nothing but trouble.
If someone tells you to do something you don't want to do, just don't do it.
Exactly.
But don't allow that to control you either. Do not be controlled by the rule of not following orders you don't want to follow. Just because someone tells you to do something doesn't mean you shouldn't do it necessarily. Because you can be tricked into doing something that you don't want to do by someone telling you to do something that you do want to do. I know! But it's important.
The next name, second to last, Weird Al.
Okay.
Everybody loves Weird Al.
Everybody loves Weird Al. I've seen enough reactions on YouTube to know that black people are big fans.
And this name, I don't even need to fucking like explain anything with this one. William Tecumseh Sherman.
Really, Sherman?
Yeah. Why not Sherman? He is literally the guy who was like, yeah, 40 acres and a mule. And the only reason they didn't get that fucking shit is because fucking that piece of shit fucking. Oh man, like if like already I know one name on the bad Yakubian list, Andrew Johnson.
So Sherman, if I remember, okay, he was a Union general, right?
Yeah. Also too, and like this is kind of more personally with me. It's like just like a very fast person to me. Because he literally lost his religion during his fucking time out west dealing with Indians and like burning down villages and like having half of his face fucking scarred up with fire in one of the raids, and him just being like, "Fuck, man, there's no God, and if there is a God, like, fuck him." He's kind of had like the Alucard thing going, where it's just like, yeah, I'm a monster, and
I like how in like all of his pictures, he's like fucking eternally pissed off.
oh yeah, every fucking one of his pictures is just.
He's just got this fucking scowl on his face where he's just like, fucking what? Like someone just like interrupted him during something important.
If you had to like pick just visually, like you had like all of the Union General photos like in front of you, and it's just like one of these guys literally burned down half of the state of Georgia. Which one was it? You'd immediately be like the scowly one.
So, in spite of the fact that he was, quote, by his own estimations, a monster, Matt, you still believe that he's a good Yakubian.
Yeah. Monsters
Okay.
are tragic beings.
Okay.
Born too strong, born too fast.
Born too strong, born too fast. Oh, fuck. Okay. And this list will be growing in due time, yes?
Yes, just like my band list in D.GG, which update, I finally have enough bands on my band list where it's split now.
Nice! What's the latest band at for?
The Regulator Roulette.
Oh, okay, alright. So, nothing new there, then. Sad.
And that's my list. Go.
It's a good list. Clappers. It's a good list.
Because yeah, you asking you all those crazy people questions, Lundy, it made me go like, I should make crazy people list.
And that's the good Yakubians, the crazy people.
Yeah, and this is my first crazy person list.
Okay. Oh, okay. First list made by a crazy person is what you mean. Okay,
myself.
got it. All right. I thought you were making lists of crazy people.
The Mad Appalachian, Edible Napalm, the writer of the second Necronomicon.
The second?
Yes, it's a little project I'm working on. Mainly it's just me writing slurs in spooky ways. H.P. Lovecraft would be very